morning, my dad was like, well, Joel, it's your turn tonight. And that night, I mixed it up. I fell out, hit my face on a chair, concussion. And my dad was like, what is wrong with my kids? This is a guy that drives 30 minutes on the freeway to go get Costco gas and then drives 30 minutes back. And I'm like, Dad, you're not saving anything on gas if you're spending the whole time on the freeway getting it. And he was like, I do other things at Costco. I was like, all right, what did you do today? He's like, I returned bananas. You returned a bunch of $1.29 bananas? And he's like, they turned black way too soon. I'm winning! And when we were kids, we would drive across the country. We would drive from Seattle to Chicago because my dad would see airplanes. He would just go like, we can't go in those. Why, Dad? Those are for kings. And for princesses. So my parents played a game with themselves where they would see how far they could drive before they fell asleep. I joke you not. My dad fell asleep one time and then bolted awake and went, oh, I fell asleep. And then we're like, you okay, Dad? He's like, yeah, I'm gonna be awake for an hour. I'm so scared. And I wish that was a lie. We would stumble into these motels, and my mom would get out to check in, and then my dad would go, all right, so my two brothers and I were like, all right, this hotel, it's for adults only, so you're gonna have to sneak into your room. Okay. So we'd sneak in, and then the next morning we'd be like, Dad, is it safe to go out? He's like, what are you talking about? He's like, I'm like, it's an adult hotel. And he's like, oh, no, it's 4 to a room, so I don't want to get 2 rooms. Hold the fucking car. And then my dad had a heart attack. Hilarious. Here's why. He knew he was having this heart attack, and they were in the kitchen, and my mom, in slow motion, reaches for the phone to call 911, and my dad is like, Jones! I'm not taking a $1,000 cab ride. Get your keys, Lori. So, my mom drove my dad to the hospital while he was having this heart attack. The only thing that kept him alive was the warm feeling of saving money. He was just like, Costco, stop, there's tires. Just there's tires. And he got better. He totally recovered. And so he stood outside the hospital just like, vintage McHale. Hey, look, a perfectly good dick. So then my dad fell out of a tree. Your dad fell out of a tree? Yes. Joel, what was he doing 25 feet up on a ladder against an enormous sequoia tree? What else? A 68-year-old man trimming it, doing the job of 4 young men who wear helmets and have ropes. Why would you even ask, you idiot? So, it was really bad. He fell hard, it was bad, he was all broken up. And he looked at himself and he was just like, checkmate on me. Call the red and white limousine. So we call the ambulance, and I ride with him. And he's in the ambulance, he's like, as long as I'm paying for this, everything in here is mine. And they just grab him. His cause is mine.